Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of January 18th in my memory planner. This is an Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud planner, and I have still not set this up yet. I am trying to catch up on some more memory spreads, and I am going to be using this kit. I believe this one is the hot cocoa kit from Two Little Bees. I have the hot cocoa and the toasted marshmallow kits, and they look pretty similar, which I did not realize when I ordered a second of them, but I'm still gonna use them both because I didn't buy that many winter kits and they're both super, super gorgeous. But anyway, these are the full boxes for this one. You do get a clipboard. I think the other one is in a newer format. Some text headers, flags, a little bit of deco. This is a 4-page mini kit, all this functional items, plenty of sidebar stuff, and as well the date covers, one set of deco headers, and the bottom washi. So I'm just gonna pull out these pages and jump right in. So I am jumping in with the date covers and these date dots from Sticky Sloth Designs, which are super, super cute. I love these. They're like so tiny. And I am going to try and record this voiceover in all one go, which I have not been able to do since I've been back recording voiceovers. I feel like it's a thing that you have to build up to. It takes practice to just keep speaking, not to totally misspeak or say something really silly. But anyways, that's what I'm trying to do today because I don't have a lot of time right now. But I just want to get this done, and so I can get this video posted and get back to filming more spreads because I am having so much fun catching up on all of the spreads that I've missed and just being in my office and doing sticker things. I've even started doing a little shopping again for stickers, so lots of fun stuff coming. But anyway, I did ask for some questions on my Instagram channel to make doing some of these voiceovers a little bit easier or more fun, whatever you want to call it. So if you have any questions that you want to ask, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will use them on an upcoming video. I didn't write down who these questions were from, but I did get a couple of fun questions. You can always send them to me on Instagram or leave them in the comments. I'll definitely keep posting that. I do not get like a ton of replies when I do them, but it's just nice to wonder what people are thinking, and I always love giving other planner YouTubers questions as well. But anyway, I will just mention that I did use the one decorative header in the kit, and then the other headers are all like simply gilded, the perforated washi headers. So yeah. Anyway, one of the questions that I got was, what's the hardest thing about being a parent of multiple kids? And I like that question a lot. I have like some fun answers and some serious answers for it. And obviously my kids are all, well, maybe not obviously if you don't know, if you're newer to my channel, but my kids are all very young. My oldest is about to be 5, and then I have a almost 3-year-old and an almost 1-year-old. So they're all exactly 2 years apart, actually, and their birthdays are all within a month of each other. But anyway, so my answers are definitely more geared towards little kids. I'd imagine that this changes as the kids get older, but my kind of like funny answer is sleep training is the most difficult thing about multiple children. We were able to sleep train our first baby so easily. I mean, I think part of it is just like baby personality. Get her to sleep through the night and night weaned so easily. And I was just like, oh, everybody talks so much about sleep training. This is the easiest thing ever. And then flash forward, second and third baby, impossible, because the trouble is their rooms are all near each other, and if the baby is screaming, now it's not just her awake or not just her awake and you awake, but it's actually all your kids are now awake and not sleeping, and then you have 3 miserable children instead of 1. So anyway, sleep training is my silly answer. Obviously this is a really short-lived problem and we will be through it soon enough and back to hopefully sleeping through the night again. I am like a really high sleep needs person. I think like regularly no kids or kids sleeping well, I would actually sleep like 9 hours a night. And I'm such a morning person that I never really noticed that about myself because I was always just like up so much earlier than my friends, like even in college and stuff. But then I just realized like gradually as I got older, I realized that I just went to bed way earlier than everybody else. And I actually needed more sleep than everyone. So anyway, and my more serious answer is just like the concept of fairness versus the concept of equity. Like people give them different gifts or we give them different gifts, but that doesn't mean things aren't fair. It's just that they're not getting exactly the same things. And I want them to have like a really lovely and supportive and close relationship with each other growing up. I'm really close with my brother and my husband's really close with his siblings. So we want to just foster that between them. And I think that that's the other challenging piece, especially like when people treat them differently. Like how do they support each other and, you know, share their stuff between themselves and kind of acknowledge the differences between them while treating them So like treating them fairly but not equally, if that makes sense, and how to find this sort of balance between that. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel like it kind of didn't, but I hope you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Monday was Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and my kids did not have school, and my husband did not have work, so he was home. And I did my regular work, and then we did have a Zoom conference only for my oldest one. They don't do them for like the really little kid. Well, I guess my son is in like the twos class, so they don't do that for him, which I'm kind of grateful for. Our old school did them, and I always felt like it was like a huge waste of time. But for like a pre-Ker, I think that's fine. And we got some, they frame everything really happy. We got some like good feedback, some areas to work on, which I think is better than just like keeping everything super cheery. And it's not like she's a really great kid and loves school and is like a really, the teacher really likes having her in the class and stuff, but there are always things for improvement. That used to drive me crazy about like work things ever. Like, unless you're promoting me right this second, like you need to give me constructive feedback, because there's always things that you can work on. So good for toddlers, good for grown-ups. Anyway, and then my Simply Gilded 12 Days of Christmas box finally came. That's January 18th. I finally got my box. And I did, after the kids went to bed, I unboxed it and I filmed that, and I do have that video. But like, it obviously came super late. And that was actually the first thing I filmed in the new office space. So it's just kind of fun and exciting. I didn't love the box, to be honest. But it was still really fun to open. It was definitely my least favorite of the three that I've gotten like each year. And that heart is actually from Sticker Guru, and I'm going to use another one later on. I love those. Those were like so cute, and she included that in my little care package Happy Mail that she sent me, which was super, super sweet. And I do have a discount code for her shop that is linked in the description. And then anyway, on Tuesday, my son and I built an end table for his bedroom. And despite being like not even 3, he was actually super, super helpful with building it, which is pretty awesome. I did a ton of laundry, and then we played outside. I couldn't read what I wrote. I played outside, and then I ordered poke for lunch, and I ate the whole bill, and then I felt so sick afterwards because it was like way too much food. I don't usually like eat a lot during the day. I have like kind of a bigger dinner. I don't know, but I just felt like so sick afterwards, but I wanted to eat it all. And then I had a work call, and then I cleaned up all of the haul stuff from upstairs. So I like had filmed the Simply Gilded box, and I filmed some other haul stuff. So I had to like clean it up. That's my least favorite part of all of the stickering stuff, is just cleaning everything up afterwards. Anyway, on Wednesday, I had a car appointment. I had gotten a nail in my tire, and I was like just about due for my 10,000 maintenance for my car, my 10,000 mile maintenance. So it's like I got this car last year. So anyway, I took it in for that, and then they ended up doing like my state inspection too, because that was like almost due. So it felt like really great to like have everything together. Plus, we almost didn't take it to the dealership because we didn't think that my car came with maintenance, but then we did, and my car did come with maintenance, so we didn't have to pay for it. So I'm so glad that we did that, because we really almost didn't, because it's like usually more expensive, but it was just like really convenient. Anyway, that was a good find. So now I know my car comes with maintenance. And then it was also Inauguration Day, so I was watching that, and I just had the baby, and I was watching the baby, and she like started clapping at the end of Biden's speech like 20 seconds before like everyone started clapping, and I was just like, oh my goodness, my baby is a genius. It was just like a very what is going on moment. Like, how does she know that she's supposed to start clapping? She does clap a lot. She loves to clap. She just learned how to do it. But it was a very my baby is a genius moment, which I'm not like one to like really exaggerate about the skill sets of my children. But anyway, that was a definite my baby is a genius moment. And then I had a work call, and I did some more filming, and I just hung out with my husband that night. And then on Thursday, we made some sugar cookie bars that were pretty good. Did some more filming. We went for like I did a little bit of work. I was going to say we went for a little walk. That doesn't sound right. It's not. I did a little bit of work, and then I accidentally dropped a bath bubble bar from Lush into the tub, and I like couldn't get it out. And by the time I got it out, there were so many bubbles in the tub, like a comical amount of bubbles in the tub, and I had to like turn the water off. And it's like, I don't know, the bath was like 2/3 water, 1/3 bubbles, and they were like overflowing the top. It was hilarious. And I still took a bath, but it was a very bubbly bath. And then on Friday, I had another work call, and I think this was the first time I did it, but I'm not sure. I have been having like this call once a week where like I have to pay attention, but I'm not on video, but I don't like all the way. It's not like super thinky. It's just like looking at stuff as a team and like strategizing. So anyway, I've started flat ironing my hair while I'm on this call. And I love it just keeps my hand busy. I actually pay attention probably more than I otherwise would because I'm like a person who has to move my hands, and then my hair gets done. So I did that, and it was great. And then we got Korean takeout for dinner, and we started watching the Winx Saga on Netflix that night, which I'm too old to have watched the cartoon, but I watched the cartoon anyways. Actually, a kid that I used to babysit for got me like super hooked on it, and I haven't watched like all of it or anything, but I've seen like a few seasons of it, and I absolutely love the cartoon. It's just like very like, I don't know, if you were a Barbie doll kid, you'd probably like the cartoon. It's like fairies, but they're like Barbie fairies. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, it's very like girl power, but like super feminine girl power. And I just remember like loving the cartoon, and I really like the Netflix show. Like I know it's been like a little bit controversial with the whitewashing, which obviously I'm super not happy that they did that, but I did really enjoy the show, and hopefully they can bring Flora back in the next season, which I've heard that they're going to do. And anyway, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, but I really enjoyed the show. Way more than I like Riverdale, which I gave up on a while ago. And it's like, and Sabrina too. And it's like those kind of like dark reboots like that. Anyway, on Saturday, we went to Starbucks. We super cleaned the house. And then my parents came over for the first time in a super long time, which I will get into more on a different video. But yeah, and then we just hung out with them, and the house was all clean, and I love a clean house. When my husband is motivated he's like a really great cleaner. He's like never motivated to, but like if we're having people over, and like since no one had seen the house since it was finished yet, anyway, so he was like motivated to clean it, which is fantastic. And then I wrote down we got Korean for dinner twice. So we got something for takeout that night. It was probably not Korean if we got Korean the night before. But anyway, that is the thing that happened now that I'm looking at it. And then I just read and took a bath. On Sunday, we went over to my dad's house and took the kids in the hot tub. In the afternoon, we painted nails with the kids, which is my favorite thing because like I painted my nails, the nails in this video, with olive and June polish. And then I painted the kids' nails. They love to they do like one color per nail. So they get to pick 10 different nail polish colors, and then like it's like so absurd. And then I let them, they can put a Simply Gilded nail sticker on each of their thumbs. So we painted all of their nails, my son and my daughter. They just like love it, and it looks so silly with like 10 different like unmatching nail polish colors, but it makes them really happy, and I get to paint my nails, and we just sit still and dry. And my son, like he's only, like I said, not even 3, so he's not great at sitting that still, so he usually messes them up, and then he gets like sad when the sticker comes off, which is really cute. Anyway, and then we just like hung out, did our regular stuff, and watched some more Winx that night. We burned through that show pretty quick because when I like something, I like really, just binge watch it. Otherwise it'll be like Treadstone, where like we may or may finish it like 6 months from now, but I don't know. And it's not even like that show is good too, and I do like it, but like it's like levels of like if I really like it, we're watching it all in one weekend, and then otherwise maybe we'll finish it sometime or maybe not. Okay, that is everything all finished up. I am just loving how this looks. I loved bringing in those Sticker Guru hearts this week. That was so fun to do on like a less busy day. It's a pretty big shape, but it was just like absolutely perfect. I'm so glad I had space for it. And I do have a discount code for her shop down in the description below. So feel free to check that out and to use that if you are going to be shopping there. And let me show you what I have left from the kit. I just have some of the washi and headers. Didn't use the text headers. I don't think she has these in her new format anymore. I think that those have been replaced with like pattern headers or something. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't use a ton of the deco, just one little piece. I did use all of the full boxes and most of the functional items, but I do have a couple of half boxes left since I did bring those hearts in as well. Anyway, this was a really fun week, a really nice week, and I just absolutely love how this looks. I like almost never never do rose gold in winter, but this is just so pretty and so cozy. I'm definitely feeling it. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on my planner. Bye!